is Lindsay. If you're new here, hi, how you doing? Nice to meet you. If you're not new here, glad you came back. So happy to see you. At least see you in the comments because I can't actually see you. So in today's video, we're just going to talk a little bit about pop-up roller skating rinks, what they are, where they're done at and where they have been done at. So if you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe to my channel. 77% of you that watch are not subscribed. I can track that stuff. So be sure to subscribe, ring the bell, hit the like button if you want to see more videos like this. We talk about roller skating and some other stuff on my channel, but a lot of it has to do with roller skating and my adventure and missteps and all kinds of crazy stuff on opening up a roller skating rink here in South Dakota. So without further ado, let's just skate right in. What you may not know is what a pop-up shop is. So if you see me looking at my notes here, they're over here. So what it is, a pop-up shop is a temporary retail event. It's typically makeup or clothing where you find these. When we went to Denver with my brother, they had pop-up art studios or art galleries, yeah, sorry. Pop-up art galleries in random places. So it's typically a temporary event that draws people to your business, whether it be for a few days or a few weeks. Now, typically roller skating rinks the pop-up roller skating rinks are kind of a newer concept. With the invention of Sport Court, which is a portable floor you can lay down on any flat, hard surface like concrete or tile or parking lots, you know, etc. With the invention of those types of things and the ability to take roller skates and put them in a trailer and be mobile is kind of a new idea. People really like the excitement of something new or different that you don't always normally see. So in South Dakota, I don't want to say we don't have a lot of pop-up events because it's snowy like 6 months out of the year here. That's what it seems like anyways. The weather might, you know, change here or there, but for the most part, most outside activities take place between April and October, and that's not a whole lot of time to do stuff. Pop-up rinks are typically more popular in like the California area, Vegas, and some indoor places like Michigan. Those indoor pop-up events go in temporary retail spaces that are empty. So some of the indoor and outdoor skating rinks, things that you need are, you need a flat surface. So something that you can lay the sport court on, or if you don't have sport court, that it is a flat, smooth surface. So for Watertown, we have an old skate park. It kind of is in a residential neighborhood and it's right behind our intermediate school. That would be like a perfect place to do a pop-up roller skating rink because there is a parking lot there and an open area big enough for everyone to roller skate. Now, if we were to use my roller skates, I would have to maybe change the wheels out, definitely sweep the area because there is a few rocks and pebbles, but it's really still pretty clean and not that bad. We actually practiced there a little bit this summer because they moved the skate park out of that area into another part of town, and so it left this big, huge, smooth area. Now that is one place that would be good. Like I said earlier, pop-up roller skating rinks typically use a sport court just because it provides a safer surface to skate on, and it's smooth and it's portable, so you can pick it up and put it down and pick it up again. So that's the nice thing about a sport court. Not everybody likes skating on a sport court because the texture can be a little weird for some people. I know it was for me, because it's like kind of bumpy, but not bumpy, but it's not a completely glossy, smooth surface. I'll insert a picture here of what it looks like, so then you can make your own determination. But in the end, it does work for roller skating on. Some places and businesses that have done pop-up roller skating rinks have been all over the country. One is Neon Entertainment. They actually have a website. I'll insert a screenshot here, and you can see for yourself. You make the call, reserve, and they do parties in these places, and it looks like they can go indoor or outdoor, so that's kind of cool. One of my acquaintances or friends that I made in Las Vegas at the roller skating convention and trade show actually started I think she started her business as a pop-up roller skating rink, because that's just it was her way to get things going, and way to make revenue. So since she was in California, she was able to buy these fleet of roller skates, build a trailer, and travel around to different areas in California and do these pop-up roller skating rinks. And it's like a huge success, amazing story. I just could not believe it when she was telling me that. But it's so awesome. Check out Aloha Roller Rink. Yes, located in San Jose, California. They have a Facebook page and an Instagram. And I think they still do pop-up roller skating events, but I thought that was really cool, and I'm hoping I can sort of get inspiration from her ideas and pick her brain a little bit more next convention coming up in a couple months to really get things rolling. Also, when I was in Vegas, they had a pop-up roller skating rink at, I think it was Circus, the casino, hotel, whatever. You know, it's like a big amusement park circus type hotel. I don't know. I'm not making any sense. But they had a pop-up roller skating rink when I was there. I did not get to go check it out because I was so busy sitting in seminars. So I'm hoping they'll have it again this April when I go, and that it will be amazing. I want to actually go roller skate and bring my skates. I heard they had one, and they actually transported their roller skates on, they made like holders out of baker's racks, I think, and they put all the skates on there, and then you could roll the baker's rack up in the trailer and then roll them down. And so I thought that was a really cool idea, and I might look into that for when I get a trailer to put all my skates in. That's how I would transport them. So that is a really cool idea, and I'm really hoping I can check that out this April when I go. Some of the benefits with pop-up roller skating rinks is its lower overhead cost. Overhead costs account for most of your startup cost when starting a roller skating rink, because like the building, the land, the permits, the construction, everything, that all costs lots of money up front. So by starting with a pop-up roller skating rink and doing it in these temporary locations, it's able to build revenue a little bit faster with less overhead costs. Another thing about pop-up roller skating rinks is they add excitement. They're different. You kind of get a little, I don't want to say antsy, but you kind of wonder like where the next one's gonna be. It's kind of like a little game. It's fun. It's just something to look forward to, let's say. A lot of pop-up events that we have here are like pop-up boutiques because people like shopping and clothes shopping here. And so those add a little bit of excitement, and they're fun, and it gets people in to your retail establishment. And again, it's not creating a huge overhead cost because you're just there temporarily. And like I said earlier, it creates interest. Like in Watertown, there is nothing really to do here, so it's pretty boring in the winter time especially. And people want to do things, they want to be active. So even if I don't find a permanent location right now, I do have the option to go to our Watertown Mall, see how much it would cost for renting the building for a weekend or a day even, and have a pop-up roller skating rink at our mall. Creates interest, excitement. It's not permanent, so I wouldn't be really changing anything. I'd bring everything in and take everything out with me. So that is also an idea that I had that I might be looking into. Some cons with pop-up roller skating rinks are if you're doing it outside, the weather. So here I am limited to doing pop-up roller skating rinks probably not even until May. So from like May to probably September. So that's a good, you know, like 4 months, 5 months of pop-up events that I could do. But of course, subjective to weather. So in 2019, it was very wet, rainy, and it was just not very warm, not very summery. Really kind of sucked. I hated it. I thought, okay, it's not like the worst summer ever, but it wasn't super great for doing outdoor activities. I didn't really even get to trail skate a whole lot because the weather was like crapping on me. So, you know, you need extra hauling equipment. So unfortunately, that means you do need a trailer. You do probably need a truck. You need speakers, mic, preferably wireless. You do need to haul everything in and everything out. So you have to be able to have things to haul that stuff in with, which if you're not spending money on overhead costs right away, hauling equipment is still a good investment, because when you start getting things for your skating rink, you're going to need to haul them, travel, get them, all that jazz. So hauling equipment, it can be a pain in the butt, but the nice thing is you can just pack everything up and call it a day. And another con is sometimes there can be limited places for public use that are big enough. You might have a few places, like in Watertown, my idea was to do a pop-up roller skating rink at our Cooking on Compesca, which is a big barbecue festival at our local lake here. And normally our roller derby team has played like a little scrimmage there in the past, but it's a little hard to play roller derby on that parking lot concrete, a little gravelly, not completely level for what we need it for. But if I got a sport court, were to lay that down, haul the skates out to the lake, it's a huge event. And typically our roller derby team, like I said, plays a game, but we just couldn't last year, and we couldn't, I think, the year before either. But I had an idea, like, why not bring roller skating out to that event? But I just didn't have enough time or resources last year to do it. So one of my goals for this summer is to have my skates ready, have a trailer, have big speakers, and hopefully get a sport court if I can find one, and get rolling on that. Doing some pop-up events, and especially that event because it is such a big event in Watertown. Well, in summary, I do want to do some pop-up roller skating events coming up, probably early summer. I don't want to say this spring because the weather's just so crappy and I have to get other stuff straightened out and figured out first. But I'm hoping like early this summer I can start doing pop-up roller skating events. There are a few buildings in Watertown that I could possibly rent for a day or a weekend. There's even the ice arena, where we play our games at. That is also an idea that I could rent it out for that purpose and charge as I'd like and bring the skates and do the cleanup and all of that. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna start getting my ideas down, looking for trailers, looking for people that helped me haul those roller skates out of Dempsey's. Thank you, Dempsey's, for storing them for me. And yeah, so if you have any ideas or if you have gone to a pop-up roller skating rink, put it in the comments below. What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? Did you have to rent skates? Did you bring your own skates? Was there a lot of people that came? Just put it in the comments. I want to know what you think of the idea of pop-up roller skating rinks. And remember to please subscribe, like this video, and I am going to go and get stuff done because I'm being super productive lately. It feels great. Got my workouts done for the day. You see my little whiteboard there. I'm working out almost every day for 169 days, minus Saturdays because those are my break days. But I'm feeling really good, feeling really healthy, and I'm just so super excited for things coming up in my life. So I'm gonna go and I will talk to you all next time. Bye!